version, yes.
Yeah, there's a bit in the show where you're looking at your fan mail, and then, Casanova.
Yeah.
And you said, yes, he himself. Are you suggesting, well, two things. One, that he had affairs with Castrati, and the second thing is that you do a bit in which you seem to indicate that his penis is kind of small.
Yes. Now that's a cheap gag that I would do anything to make them laugh, really. That's some cheap joke that I shoved in. But from Casanova's diaries, we do know two things. He fell in love with a castrato, or at least with his bosom. He said he was dressed up as a woman, this castrato, and Casanova took a glimpse of his breast and he fell madly in love, he said. And then he fell in love with what he believed was a castrato, but was a woman in disguise, dressed up as one. And he had a relationship with her, and in fact, very kinky, they had sex with her dressed up as a man. So... Exactly. Casanova certainly was turned on by many, many things. So, yeah, that was just a cheap gag. But I'm amazed that you know about that film, because no one does.
Really, I would love to see it again. I don't know if there's any.
I have it on video in Italy. Remind me and I'll arrange a copy.
Have you done the show in Italy?
No, I was going to do the show in Italy. It was very difficult to sell the show in Italy because the Pope lives in Italy. And basically I've tried to sell the show in Italy, and also unfortunately my country at the moment is in a terrible state politically. We are ruled by an idiot, or at least so I believe, and I'm not the only one, although they voted for him twice. And yeah, I know. You know the feeling. But yes, exactly. But anyway, it's so my country's a very right wing at the moment, and unfortunately in Italy, unlike in England, where you have something like the wonderful Arts Council, and the theatre is politics. And when you want to put on a show in Italy, you knock on doors of politicians. You don't even meet another artist. So I've knocked on many doors, and they asked me even things like, "We're very sorry, but a show about men with no genitals, you understand, doesn't go well with what we want to say. Strong men have balls, and so a show like that would never be sponsored by the government." So that was a no-no. I did find an independent theatre, Teatro Libero, who said yes to the show, but then because of my commitments and my hectic schedule, it hasn't happened yet. But maybe via them I could do the show there otherwise.